regret I didn't get a video an hour ago when Stripe, Marty, Midnight, and Nighttime were all on the counter begging for food. I'm not sure that I've seen Morris yet this morning, but I'll call for him. All right, there comes Morris. Good boy. You know, in the fall and winter, they like to go up the hill where the sun comes in. I guess with that tree gone this year, there's even more sun without having to go too far. It's very shaded and dark and cold down here, and they like it up there in the sun. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Hi, buddy. Hi. I'm not sure 100% where Morris slept last night. He was on the front porch on the heating pad early in the evening, 10 o'clock. And then when I was out here at midnight dealing with getting Stripe in the house for the evening, and he's coming down the hill now, Morris came around back and I fed him a little bit. So at midnight he was here. I don't know where he decided to go. Here, I brought over your moist food, buddy. Here, let's try to eat a little bit of the canned food. And then you can have some more dry chow. Yes, Marty. It would be better, Marty, if you didn't have any dry chow. Hi, Stripe. Yeah, get Marty to eat the canned food. Okay. We don't want to repeat. We haven't had any more blood again, but, you know, I know it's just one wrong Stripe. It's just one wrong mouthful on the dry chow away. So I was checking out the 10-day forecast, and no 30s in the temperatures. Plenty of 40s, but no 30s. I'm out here with my jacket on this morning. It's still in the 40s here. This was our coldest night in 6 months to the date. So definitely some cooler air coming in. I'm just showing you the pretty camellia. It's nice. Enjoy these flowers for a few more days. I am not hoping for a very late frost this year. Last year, you know, it didn't frost until like Thanksgiving, and that was like nearly 30 days later than normal. I'm not hoping for that this year. But I don't want it early either. Can it just come when it's supposed to come? And then I'll deal with it. Well, let me get these guys some fresh water. I am show you one thing in the garage. I'm printing a Lego spider web wreath today. It'll be 6 webbed pieces. Come on, Stripe. You can come. Come on. Come on. I know for a fact now Marty knows how to go through cat doors because he came into the green room yesterday. I was in there working on the video, and I'd shut the door because I might have taken a nap, and Don's keyboard is clicky. I'm thinking Don set it over here. He told me he tested it for me. He's such a good guy. He goes, I tested a thing and I made sure that it fit. The studs are going to fit on it. But there's the web. You print 6 pieces and you go under, over. And then that's how you make the web. And I do have a spider to print today too. I'm just staying in Halloween theme. So that's kind of cool. I did get a spaghetti detected with that piece of filaments kind of just hanging around at the back of the plate, but I told it to keep going. It was no big deal. I'm also working on a La Boo Boo jack-o'-lantern for Michelle and Rosemary. Rosemary's one of the ladies that works at Guardian Angel, and her granddaughter is obsessed with La Boo Boo. It just looked really cute, and I knew Michelle would like it, and if I was going to print one, why not print 2? So that's what's going on in the garage today. see, my Chewy order is coming today from FedEx. Apparently, I didn't get all of my bamboo order, and UPS is bringing bamboo. And then it seemed like there might have been one other UPS delivery today. Or one other FedEx delivery today. Anyway, I'm sure they'll be knocking down the door again today. Hi, bud. You gonna help me with the water? We walk around the yard? This is pretty since I moved it over here. When I put it under the... I'm gonna try to save it. I have pretty good luck saving New Guinea impatiens, not regular impatiens. But I will cut it back when I put it under the house so it's not this big. So when it comes out in the spring, it can just do its thing. But that looks nice there. Matter of fact, since it doesn't like a lot of sun, and it was a little bit, sort of a little in the way over there, I might put it right back here in the spring. If it looks like it'll make it. I mean, it'll be ugly when I bring it out, don't misunderstand. But I'm hoping in 2 to 4 weeks it can start to really look pretty again and have been worth trying to save. It's worth trying it. That one's ready to go. Hi. Hi. Hello. It's nice to spend a few extra minutes out here with these guys. Especially Morris, because, you know, Marty and Stripe, they come in and demand attention, but Morris is outside and he only gets the attention when I'm out here. But I come see him at midnight every night now. I don't want him to get down off the heating pads when it's warm. I won't encourage that, but right now it's okay. So this color here, which I much prefer, remember the white one was a big clearance hanging basket that I put in the pot. You know, this doesn't hold any water at all, and under the house it gets super dry. So I'm going to take those two out of that pot, out of the kitty planter, and put them in a pot and try to keep that color alive too. This fancy begonia goes in the house. Goes under the house too. Under the house is any plant pot that can't tolerate frost freeze. And any plant that I want to keep alive. So if it's a plastic pot and it's just impatiens, then we don't move it. I try not to make too much extra work for Dawn. Like this big pot here won't move. It's all plastic and will be outside for years with no problem. But I will obviously tidy up the plant when it's time. Are you just really following me this morning? Come here. Come here. Hi. Hello. Hi. Oh, don't be afraid all of a sudden. Come here. I know, he's a little more easygoing when Stripe's beside him. I'm not after you, buddy. Well, I'm out here on the front porch, and boy, am I enjoying the view of that Sasanqua camellia with all those pretty pink blossoms. Today must be peak day for it. It just looks amazing down there. We're going to head to the gym here in a bit. Sorry. Oh, this camera and me will never be exactly copacetic, I don't think. Mark Simlow is currently trying out the Nano, the Osmo Pocket or DJI Nano. Anyway, he's got a new camera he's trying out. I tend to follow him. I like this camera well enough. There's just 2 or 3 things I would change about it that could really make it better. Hi, bud. Your dry chow's up here now. You and Morris can find it during the day today. I see the water bowl is muddy. I really probably should change out the hummingbird nectar this one more time. Oh, I just saw a really big bird take off down the creek over there. It's probably the hawk. We heard the owls the past few nights out here in the front yard or in the vicinity doing their call, so that's been enjoyable. We hope they'll be back this year. We still plan to try to put a better camera system up on a pretty day in December or January, so we can get some better views. You're such a good guy not to disturb the cat just so you can put your shoes on.
He's got my place, my blanket, and my remote control.
But I just got up and my spot's warm.
Oh, yeah, this is true.
My spot's nice and toasty. I was just sitting there for like an hour or so.
Yeah, I actually have to say I actually noticed that.
And today it's a good thing.
Yeah, today's a good thing.
Yeah. This guy is often on the love seat here, although the past few days he's been in on the couch in the green room. I've been allowing him to go first through the door and now the cat door and now through the full door. But I was telling Johnny this morning, and he is feeling better, by the way, that I kept on noticing these cat toys. This is one Michelle gave me. You know, I didn't go buy that one. But there were several toys out here that just, like, the number of toys grew. And it took me a while. I couldn't figure out what was going on. Well, what's going on is there's a stash of toys back here in the green room that Johnny tried to get Gray to play with. And Gray doesn't like toys. She's petrified of them. She doesn't play with them. But there's a stash of toys here. And one at a time, Midnight's been coming in, getting them, and taking them out to the other room. So I'm going to continue to let him have his fun doing that and try not to kill myself stepping on toys. But I thought that was kind of cute. There's my cabinet with the lights on. Yay! Yeah, this is what weather is supposed to be like. We don't have a strong breeze. We don't have rain today. We don't have clouds. We got pretty sunshine, great temps, calm air, good breathing, lower humidity. This is what we dream of in August. We don't dream of the trash, though. That poor red Model Y's got a dent. It's not super visible, but he's got a dent. Right before we went to the gym, Don helped me get the scarecrows out of the attic. Longer arms helped. I really need to put them someplace different because they want to fall all over the place, and they're always hard to get to, and then I don't put them out when I want to put them out. And anyway, I appreciate Don getting them down because it wasn't easy, and we're probably going to do something different with them. Some of these are super old. Like, Sam was 10. They're over 10 years old. Anyway, I'm going to put them up. That's one little more to do outside today. I'll show you where I put two other ones that are like brand new from last year in the front yard. I'm going to put my Angel where she goes. I'm putting up some additional deer protection, but not the netting for some of my recent trees. And I'm waiting on FedEx. I thought I might have heard the driveway alert from, well, you know, it goes off in the garage and the house, but I guess not. I don't hear a truck rumbling. What I thought I heard must have not have been what I heard. He's late. I mean, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. FedEx has normally been here by now, but you never know. I did buy an Anne Irene Japanese maple this morning from Mr. Maple. They had put it on sale for $35, which is about the cheapest you're going to get a tree from them. I told them to hold it. We're going to make sure we're not going to the open house before I mail it. The open house is next weekend. And I probably would have them send two at the same time. They can put 2 1-gallons in the same FedEx box. So I would rather split the shipping between 2 trees. We'll see. I'm in no rush to get it right this second. Anne Irene is really pretty. It has gold leaves in the summer and a ruffle on the leaves are ruffly, and it has a little red along the outer edges in the spring, and it's really pretty. Here's where I put the Angel. My 2 new last year scarecrows, a boy and a girl, that I got on clearance for a steal. They move around in the wind a little bit. Anyway, they're here sort of protecting this Japanese maple. I did get in the trellis up there on the corner, and they moved my debris out of the front yard. This one's in decent shape. Faded a little bit, but not falling apart. Let me show you the one up here. This witch has holes in her dress, but on the back side. And I had to tie together her little broom. So she's very faded. Yeah. But this guy, he was all coming apart. I had to get out the Ryobi hot glue gun, when you know, battery powered, so I didn't have to take stuff in the garage. And I've glued him now, so I'm going to go put him where I want him. And I suspect I may have to do some repairs on those 3. I need to go get the piece of rebar and the hammer. The ground's pretty moist, but it's so much better when you pre-make the hole with the rebar and then insert the scarecrows. I used to not understand why the sticks were in two pieces. I was this many days old when I figured out that's so you could gently hammer from the middle of the stick and then slide the scarecrow on top. I did spend time with the hot glue gun and other things. This one has a piece of pipe wrap around the bamboo post to keep it from sliding. You know, I fixed them up as best as I can. This one's not too faded, not too bad. And then I got the one up on the end of the house over here, behind these two. And then there's two around the corner over here. If I had more, I'd put more up, but I've got I got lots of small ones. I have small ones. I don't have any more big ones. I got a few Halloween ones, but you know, we're almost at Halloween time and then I'd be having to take them down. These two are in the worst shape, so they may not get restored back and, you know, stored for next year. We'll see. Alrighty. Well, very few times a year do I sit on the front porch, and that's mostly because of the mosquitoes everywhere in the yard. The cats being on the other side of the house. Panther liked it a little bit, but not for too long. I don't know. But this afternoon at, you know, 60-something degrees and the pretty sun right here before the sun starts to fall out of the sky, which it does really, you know, faster this time of year. It's not half bad sitting here for a minute. Seriously, I would sit here more, but, you know, in the sun, you bake in the afternoon sun and the mosquitoes, and it's just, there's only a few days anywhere in the yard you want to be outside here without bug spray on, so. Hate to know, though. Me and my friends were just hanging out for a minute. I did refill the hummingbird feeder, and I got to make one more trip up to the attic. I'm going on 8,000 steps now, so that's pretty good. Time for bag 18 and probably 19 also. This is more wingtips and then some gold thing. The wingtips are finished and the golden snitch is attached. And bag 19 is time to do some potion bottles. The 4 potion bottles are built and installed. They were pretty cool the way they did that. So I'm going to do bag 20, and then I'm going to save the last 2 bags for tomorrow. There's this little brown thing that has some special tile squares and a minifigure on it, and I guess that's what this is. Bag 20. Did you hear me get the camera? So I ended up building the house scarf and this little platform for the celebration of 20 years of Lego Harry Potter. This gold minifigure is a big deal. It didn't tell me to mount this yet, so I don't know exactly where that's going. But anyway, I still have to obviously put the scroll here and attach the wizard's wand and a few other things, which I'm sure are in bags 21 and 22, which I will do tomorrow. You had to pick your house colors. I went with Ravenclaw. Michelle likes Slytherin. I built it wrong the first time because I didn't understand the instructions, and I'm not as big of a Harry Potter fan, and I looked at it and I'm like, it's not blue and yellow, it's blue and gray. That's why I have these gray tiles. And sure enough, I went back and then I understood the instructions, but that's why it's Lego, so you can fix your mistakes. No penalties, just time. pork chops are vastly improved by having a slice of bacon wrapped around them.
So she backed up because this first time coming out in the dark. She backed up and she has stopped. She's not proceeding, so I'm going to give her a little accelerator. I just touched it a little bit. Yeah, so she's not liking. Now she's doing it. I had to give her a little encouragement.
Been a long time since we went on a late night Pokemon run. Well, it's not that late. It's 10 till 10. It's 9:48. But yeah, we just going for a little drive. I realized I had a task to catch 100 Pokemon today, and I'm 30 short, and I'm no way are 30 gonna pop at the house, so we got to go out and find them.
Yep, there we go. She did it. She
Woo, baby!
Going down. I still find it amazing.
Whoa. Well, it was an odd sensation with you not holding on and the lights pointed all the way down the hill instead of in front of the car.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. That was my idea to go for a ride.
Yeah, well, she does behave a little different at night. She's definitely doing different. Yeah, very much.
Well, I got my task completed and we're checking out some Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
There's a few. Not maybe as many as I would have liked to have seen, but there's a few. A couple of them have stuff up, but you know, there's no flood on the house or whatever. You can't really quite see them. Yeah. Like they're there during the day, but at night, I don't know. This street, we took the kids over here one time, and Sean and Michelle came over here one year.
I did.
And we walked. Let's just go this way too.
Yes.
And there was a lot of houses giving out candy, and you know, this is a young, what we would call a starter home sort of community, and there's, you know, a lot of young families in here. Oh, it's happening enough to make this one worthwhile, I guess, if you're wanting to go trick-or-treating.
Yeah, well, the houses are close enough together. You don't, I mean, you
right,
don't have to go super far.
Right, that's definitely a consideration also. There's one more up here on the right. There's a Yoda. Oh, there's a skeleton chicken. Oh, Yoda, Jack Skellington, and a ghost. And then this one up here's got
got them all.
Minions. They like minions at this house. And a witch.
Yeah. Trick or treat.
Cool. There's deer up here. I just told Dawn to kick out of autopilot and you know, go slow, right? And there was 3 deer at the driveway. Well, I'm glad we scared them off. They've run into the netting over there on one of the trees and have bent the stake at the bottom, and we got to come out here and repair it. The tree's fine, but it was I mean, the only thing, it's either a car hit it or a deer hit it. It wasn't no car, so it had to be a deer. One of my green stakes is bent. We just stay in the car.
Well, we can put the flame up on the screen.
The heater's on. It's nice and warm in here. I just informed him that he's not going to get through the night without turning the heat on.
Yeah, I was going to try to rough it, but she told me there's no such thing.
I got to go wash my hair, and I'm not doing that without heat.
A problem I haven't had in over 30 years.
Well, yeah, what'd you tell me? I had one of my hairs was probably enough to split up to cover your entire head.
Yep.
Yeah, he's been teasing me about hair since I met him.
Yeah, she has beautiful hair.
Well, thank you. It was really pretty when you met me. It's changed a little bit over the years.